What's up, all my divine feminine? Those of you that are on the channel, shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the new subscribers that have found Tarot for Moms. Today's live stream is pretty much just to do an energy check in, but we will be focusing on good vibes that's coming in towards you, high vibrational energy, things to like pick you up. So I don't know what you're drinking if you're on your way to work, if you got them kids to school on time, or whatever, whether you sip tea or coffee. I'm having my morning indulgence with you guys this morning. So don't mind if I get it cracking. All right, let's see. Let's turn the music down just a tad bit. Hey, Eleanor. Good morning, grand rising, whatever you resonate with. Sending you nothing but good vibes this morning. Today specifically. How are you today? How's your day going so far? Where are you tuning in from? You at work? You in the car? I know, me too. I'm just passing through, I feel guided to come here, and since I don't do personal readings anymore, I got a lot of time on my hands. Hi, Shell. Top of the morning. Yes, the AM. Thank you so much. I'm wishing you the most beautiful day as well. Have a wonderful day at work. I'm from Nairobi. Oh, that's awesome. I'm tapping in from Houston, Texas, baby. I was going to say born and raised, but I'll be lying. I'm not born and raised. Oh my God. I love coffee in the morning. Me and my ancestors, we always have coffee in the morning. We used to always have coffee in the morning. And then they told me to go be the coffee. Instead of sitting there talking, and they told me, go be the coffee. Go be the coffee and go wake up with other people. I was like, but why? Well, why do I have to do that? And they were like, because we live in you. We walk together. And I was like, you're right. But I love our quiet time. And so, yeah, they pushed me out. They pushed me out of the sanctuary. Kansas City, Missouri. Shout out to Kansas City, Missouri. Shell. Mm-hmm. So for those who watch this in the future, because this is a timeless reading coming through. Um, yes, the reading can still resonate with you. It may pop up on your timeline a year from now, 2 years from now, when you need it most. It will show up. So, like I said, my intentions is to lift you up. Okay, to see what good vibes and good vibes only. I should have put that in the title, like good vibes only. All right, so okay, I feel like spirit's message to you is your strength. Okay, For whoever this is for, your strength is going to be in diversity. So if something may not come from the people that you expect, the relationships that you're used to, but connecting with people all over the world, they just keep saying diversity, diversity, especially when it comes to work. All right, so those of you that are at work, there's something about diversifying the company. So y'all may be going through some upgrades and things like that. New systems is what I'm picking up on. Things that will make your job easier every single day. I am picking up on a company introducing a new software. Whatever you currently do at your 9 to 5 job, it's not pointless. Okay. What Spirit is saying to me, it's not pointless. There's something that you can learn from your 9 to 5 job that is really going to help you. Like, I don't know what they're talking about, but it's showing me. So let's say you're not in management, but you know how management operates a system. And so the way that you know they have HR or they have the staff that do this, intake, outbound, they have like a system in whatever job that you work at. I don't care if this is Walmart. You're going to notice they have a system when it comes to stacking shelves. First in comes to the front. They put the most recent shipment to the back of the shelf, right? Because we're talking about the process of maintaining shelf life. All right. So the Spirit is giving me some examples, things that seem very mundane and you're not really interested in it, but you know how to do it like the back of your hand. If you work at Wendy's, McDonald's, the way that the system that they develop when it comes to dropping meat, flipping, dropping fries, how many minutes in between the drop and flip. Spirit is saying while you're at work, they want you to see that you're learning about the systems and how a business operates, how a well operated machine or system is able to produce so much product with this system. And typically, at whatever job you go to, they're going to teach you their system and their flow. They may not title it like that, but they'll say, this is how you do your job. Okay, your job description is super duper significant coming up in this reading. So there's something about in your future, you're going to have your own business if you don't already. For those of you that do not have your own business yet, Spirit is saying duplicate the same input and output system that you had to master at your 9 to 5 job when you are designing the infrastructure of your company. You don't have to maybe you're not able to start hiring people, but as far as like pay attention to quarterly, how every 90 days they make a change, right? Or they upgrade something. What else they said? What else did they say? How they have morning pep rallies. If you work at Walmart, each shift is going to have a rally or something like that to, bring up the morale. Okay. So there's things that your 9 to 5 job is going to help you when it comes to what time of year you should, let's say you give classes, doula classes or any type of classes that you're good at, music classes, cooking classes, whatever you're good at, saying that you're good at something with your hands. Okay, you already do this thing at work. If it's typing, you may be good at I don't know, there's something about doing with something with your hands. Sorry you guys if I can't see the chat right now. I'm Well, what am I doing? I'm channeling. Okay. So I be in the zone. So please forgive me. Um, Spirit told me to look up and I looked up. Hey, Brittany. How you, dearie? Yadira. Okay. Who am I missing? Nels. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, Billy? Okay. So what else was I saying? Because, yeah, something about you being self taught. For those of you that don't have a business in your future, it's being predicted that you'll have like some type of business. You'll be providing some type of mentorship. And a lot of you are going to be teaming up with like minded individuals. And y'all could really benefit from having that type of, it's giving like a soul tribe, a community, a network. It's definitely giving me network and collaboration as well. So, so blend the masculine perspective around how business is ran and the disciplines that's required as far as punching the clock, showing up for yourself. So when you own your own business, you can implement that same clock system on yourself because you don't have a taskmaster, you don't have a manager or a boss. You're not going to have that crutch of them dictating to you when you should take your 15-minute break, how long you can stay. And so you're going to have that over yourself, okay? And also, they keep speaking about diversity. Something about not closing yourself off to a certain target market or a demographic, really being versatile with your goods and services. You're also going to meet someone that you may not technically like their methods or their technique, but they have something good that they can help you with. So it's like, show me, spirit. Because I feel like this is talking about money, finances, money, or something like that. They want you to start focusing on on something that everyone can agree upon and then build off of that. So for example, let's say you got a food truck and at this food truck you want to sell smoothies. Food smoothies is also food, but you may not have the clientele to sell smoothies, but you have the clientele to sell whatever's on your food truck. Spirit is pretty much saying you don't have to do the food truck and the smoothie. You can hold off on the smoothie, build your clientele with the food truck, and then take your smoothie business. Maybe now your smoothie business isn't a food truck. You can build on top of your business by opening up a smoothie shop. So now you have a food truck and a smoothie location. So like Spirit is saying, don't limit yourself on how much you can acquire. That's what they're saying. Like, be open minded. And this way, people that like your food truck, they know where to find your food truck. People that like your smoothies, they know where to find your smoothies. And this is an example. You don't have to be doing a food truck or smoothies, but this is a general reading. What's up, Spice Lover? So, so the good vibes that's coming towards you is business, networking, community. It says, sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. And so it's really saying that it doesn't have to be this particular lifetime. It can be past lives as well. And so that's a good prayer to take. And then we have successful funding. I'm also getting like grants, money deals, grants, different things like that. You receiving some type of trust fund. Someone's going to receive a trust fund. I'm also seeing a refund. For those of you that are waiting on those things, I do see that coming. Okay. They're encouraging you, like your angels are encouraging you to take a little bit of that fund and invest it into your business. Even if you don't have an LLC yet, investing in that business would be pretty much, let's say you get a tripod, let's say you get computer software or you download certain things. All of those are tax write-offs. So your angels are helping you fly at an altitude that you may not be familiar with. And they don't want you to be worried about money to the point where it prevents you from following those dreams and ambitions. I'm also seeing crowdfunding, okay? Some of y'all may be on different platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. There's also partnerships coming your way and some other investments. All right, what good vibes are coming towards all my viewers, all my moms? This is especially going to be for my moms that are, you're recovering from trust issues. You're completely detached from like love, relationships, connections, and things like that. You've made a vow to never allow anyone to manipulate you, gaslight you, control you. Okay. So this is going to resonate especially with my moms that are not interested in soulmate energy. You're not interested in love and what's going on in love. You're kind of trying to stay away from that. It's like you don't have the mental, emotional, or spiritual capacity to take another L or to hear another letdown. You're trying to maintain your independence, mind your business, focus on your abundance, your wealth, and seeing your hard work pay off. Even if no one else likes you, even if no one else cares, that's the frequency, that's the time that I'm tapped into. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Um, if you resonate with that, if you feeling that, if that's kind of like the vibe that you've been on or whatever, it's it's like stingy energy. And I really said I was gonna come on here and be gentle. I really did. And I feel like this is good. It's good for you to know. This is why the message coming up. Six of Pentacles in reverse is a lack of generosity. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is, I don't want to give and receive for nothing. I barely have enough for myself. Like it's you're trending in the direction of the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Not only are you alone, not only are you by yourself, you're doing it by yourself and you're barely making ends meet financially, paycheck to paycheck. And if you aren't living paycheck to paycheck, the Six of Pentacles in reverse is saying that you don't have enough money or funds to invest in other financial, dreams or job. Like you don't have the money to put up for a business. You don't have the money to pay for LLC. And so because you can't physically see it, it's like I don't have it to dish out. I don't have it to risk. I don't have it to waste. And so what happens is the universe is pretty much saying you have to sever that vow that you don't have enough, that you are lacking in something, that you don't have, you can't even have an equal energy exchange with other people. Something has your energy closed off. And I'm not saying that you don't have good reason, but one thing that you can say about a 9 to 5 job is their money and their give and take is never turned off, right? Unless it's a natural disaster, a major holiday, they are always circulating. I have something that you want, you have something that I need. We in constant energy exchange, constant energy exchange. So there's something about the masculine energy doesn't allow emotions to affect their money. They don't allow feelings to get in the way of, consumer and producer. Production goes on. Whether you have sick days, whether you got things going on with your kids, the company ain't shutting down. And when monkey don't stop no show, they will quickly replace you. Now that may be something that you don't necessarily like and you may want to change that about the world. Really good. It's really good of you to want to change that about the world. But Rome wasn't built in a day, and nothing worth having happens overnight. And unless you have control over the entire world and you're going to bully them to believe like you and think like you're pretty much, let's say this word, you're being encouraged, because I could already tell that y'all don't like being told what to do. So you're being encouraged to learn from the masculine energy. Understand that just like the way you operate a house, people got to eat, the house they got to get clean. So whether you want to do it or not, you know how to get that done. So it's like apply that same concept when it comes to separating business from pleasure. This is about you not being afraid of engagement with other people and what comes with that engagement. I don't care what this is. This is like family, friends, whatever. You still have to engage in a healthy way. You got to find some way to do it. Not everybody is going to be your eternal partner. Not everybody's going to have like minds like you. Not everybody's going to get you. But that doesn't mean that whatever they attempt to get what it is that they want. Everybody's always going into McDonald's trying to see if they can complain about the fries to get one for free. But the store not shutting down because, oh my God, you tried to get these fries for free. Not everybody got to leave the motherfucking store. No, you still got to do your business. You still have to show up. This is about being comfortable with saying no and not feeling bad about it. Because I feel like what causes you to not want to engage, not want to be around people, not want to hear about this or that is because you feel like you don't. It's almost like every time you have to say no to somebody, especially to people that you feel should already know not to ask you because of whatever reason. Let's say you've already been generous and they always ask or always taking advantage, whatever. If you feel like they should know better not to ask you because that's the kind thing to do, you really want them not to ask you so you don't have to feel uncomfortable about telling them no. And so when you have to tell them no, it makes you feel like I keep having to repeat myself. And I don't like that. I don't care if this is a relationship. If a person is saying, let me hold $20, and you got to lie and say you don't have it, it's because you don't feel comfortable saying no. And how they may react to it creates an uncomfortable experience. So whoever says that in the future, well, what am I supposed to do? Just give it to them? I can't tell you to give someone something. You know, that's kind of out of my jurisdiction. I can't tell you just to give it to someone. But what I can say is this goes back to some type of belief system that if I have a bowl of soup, you may have half of my bowl of soup. Okay, some type of biblical belief system that if you have some, you should be willing to share. And so in times where you may not want to, everybody expects you to say yes, and so the discomfort of saying no leaves you feeling some type of perplexed way. But yeah, emotionally detach. Good morning, Lady B. It doesn't feel natural for you to be detached. It doesn't feel natural for you to say no. So because it doesn't feel natural, because that's not who you are by nature, what naturally happens is you do a disservice to yourself every time you have to say no, because that's not, it's like forcing yourself to be someone that you're not because you don't want to be used and taken advantage of. And every time, because you have that belief system, it registers spiritually like I did it again. I didn't keep my word, or I folded on what I said I wasn't going to do or was going to do. And Spirit is saying if we could remove that belief system, then it wouldn't have an emotional trigger that then lingers later on after the transaction has happened. If you go to the store and you feel like you don't know if you have enough for what you're about to buy, what actually creates more energetic blockages is the guilt behind spending the money, because you prefer to see the money in your bank account because that makes you feel safe and secure. You get what I'm saying? And so that's why Spirit will say, well, then don't spend the money, because it's worse to spend the money and regret it or to worry about it than it would be to not spend the money at all. You see what I'm saying? Because it messes with your energy frequency. It messes with the good vibes that attracts more good things towards you, because everything is energy before it manifests in the physical. So yeah, you can literally see what's in your pocket, but if we're talking about alchemy and we're talking about the spiritual realm and how when we feel good, everything around us feel good, this could create an energy blockage, severing vows of poverty and Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's like in between there is the Five of Pentacles. I'm one bill away from being in the po house. I'm one bill away from being on the streets if I don't pay this bill on time or something like that. So that's one way you can approach it. Or you can feel good about spending the money and not worry about it at all and just have faith and trust, like Spirit said, that the resources will be provided for you. What was at the bottom of your deck? Yeah, successful funding. It says your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to you. One thing, listen, coffee may give me the bubble guts, but I don't care what fucking nobody says. I'm going to drink my motherfucking coffee. Spirit is like, see? Told you don't drink the coffee. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to drink my coffee. Damn. I don't feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm arguing with Spirit. Don't mind me. I'm having a whole separate conversation. They over here talking in my ear, talking cat shit. Don't do that. The tower in reverse. Oh my god. The tower in reverse. Y'all forgive me. This energy makes me feel very uncomfortable. I feel like I don't know how to describe what I feel, so I'm gonna draw it because I got to. I got to. No, 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 no. Let me tell you how I feel. I feel like this. I don't know. I feel like this is a box. Okay? And in that box is the 6 of motherfucking pentacles. And I'm here like, hi, hello, I'm waving at you. And I'm saying hi. I don't want to get in the box with you, right? Because you're in the box. I just want to say, hi, I'm here to tell you, I was told to tell you that you can get out the box. And then here someone is saying, no, I can't. Now, either you want me to get in the box with you, which I don't want to do because that would be equivalent to being stuck in a rut. And being stuck in a rut, getting into the bed, into the situation with the person, never helped nobody, right? So it's like, as long as you believe that you can't, not me, not spirit, not your ancestors, not your angels, nobody can get in the box with you. If I get into the box with you to say, see, look, I can come in and out the box, you can do it too. In the event that I get into your box, let me tell you what happens. I get into your box, you're going to like having someone in the box with you. And if you like having someone in the box with you because you don't feel alone and you feel seen and you feel heard, the only thing that's going to happen when I attempt to leave the box energetically, you're going to feel abandoned. It's going to trigger your abandonment wounds. So it never benefits any spiritual conduit of any sort to get into the box or a rut or get stuck with anybody. Because the moment that you do, you find yourself in a situation. Ask me how I know this. Because I've got into the box with many people. I got in the box with my baby daddy. I thought I could save his ass. Got into that box. And it was, you can't change that person. 6 of Pentacles is pretty much saying this person has already been built. Someone else's network, okay? Their mama, their daddy, their community helped develop them for the first half of their life. And then their adult life, they developed life experiences, taught them the other 3 Pentacles. So ultimately, what has happened is it's a complete, it has, only you can make a complete factory reset. So I stop by, I say hi, I go about my business because this is the type of energy that nobody can change. The only person that can change a lack consciousness is the person existing in lack. Straight up. That's it. That's all. How do I know this? Because Spirit taught me this. Spirit let me fall on my ass. Okay. She said, I've built that box before I got stuck in that raggedy $5 box. And that's real. That's real. That is so motherfucking real. It's a bill though. It's a very costly bill because every single day, there's so much abundance around you. It's an infinite amount, you know? So real friends, right? Real soul sisters. I'm gonna put your crown back on you. The good news is I'm gonna put your crown back on you. I ain't gonna get in the box with your ass, but I'm gonna put the crown back on you. Just like that. It's a win-win situation. I may be different. I may be outside the box. Because ain't nobody gonna box me in ever a fucking again. All right. I can't be boxed in so much. It wows people. It really does. They ask me all the time. So you would give up everything you have and start over from scratch? Hell yeah. In a heartbeat. I'll never be in a box again. You'll take a risk and give that person your money. You may not ever get it again. Absolutely. Because I'm going to get it 10 times back. And that's just how I do it. See, I'm not going to tell you to take those types of risks because you're not there yet. And then if you don't emotionally feel gratification from it, I will drop a ban. I feel good. I don't know where the money come from. But the moment that I realized that I didn't need to know and it wasn't my business to know, my life opened up. Every single day. I don't know where it's going to come from. But it's going to appear because I'm divinely guided. I don't need to know. My bank account on zero right now. I don't give a fuck. I bet you by the first, my bill's going to be on time. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. You know, so my mom, she tell me every day all the time, that doesn't make any sense. You got to have a plan. God doesn't work that way. I don't know what type of God you talk to, but if God told me to do something, it's not my business how it works out. That's his job. I'm going to step out of his way so I can stay in my lane. I'm good at what I do. He's good at what he does. We don't need to be in competition. We don't need to be competing for control. I'm a passenger princess, even without a man in my life. I don't want a man in my life. Okay? And I can still talk about love and look at relationships and see situations, and I feel great. So I feel like Spirit is pretty much saying the good vibes that are coming in for you is you being able to sever vows of poverty. Being able to take risks where it seems like it's not wise to take those risks. To take leaps of faith. This is the tower moment. You say you've been avoiding the tower moment. What's the tower moment, Spirit? Gotta hit rock bottom. I love hit rock bottom. My other channel right now. I'm looking forward to that shit hitting rock bottom. I wanted to hit zero. Zilch. Because what Spirit is doing is removing the people that are not on the same frequency with me. Why would I want to hold on to that? There's nothing there. I've done everything that I can do for that level of consciousness. And that's the same attitude that Spirit is pretty much saying. Know when you've done all that you can do and feel good. It's not saying accept it, but just feel good about it. Feel good about what can or can no longer experience you. Rock bottom is the place where dreams are born. Rock bottom is the place where there's only one way to go from there, and that's up. We try to hold on so tightly because we're scared of rock bottom. Rock bottom is a happy place. And it's like, it's so crazy because it's in reverse. It's like it's flipped. They teach us and they raise us to avoid hitting rock bottom, and that's like the worst that you can go. But homeless people typically are way more happier than people that try to have it all, try to hold on to everything that they have and die with it. I mean, they gonna put their baby grand piano in the casket with them. They can't. All the money that they hold on to all stingily, being stingy, they gonna be broke. They can't take it with them. Oh, I can leave it for my children. Yeah. You can leave it for your children. But even then, there's certain things that Beauty and the Beast, the prince, he was left what he was left like he was the prince, you know? He inherited his wealth. And he still was unhappy with all of that. So money can't buy happiness. That's the only true statement that I see here. Because even if you had all the money in the world, it still wouldn't make you happy if you haven't learned how to feel good about what you do, how to feel good on a regular. And like I said, this is not going to resonate for everybody, but if you have trust issues, if you've been in conflict with any family, friends, if you feel like people lack taking accountability, so you detach as the way to, oh, jeez Louise, you detach as a way to protect yourself from being taken advantage of ever again. It's like holding a grudge. You have to hold on in order to make yourself feel good about these boundaries, or telling someone no, or saying you don't have it. It's like, I don't have it. I'm not being generous because of something. What the hell? Listen, I do not like when people call me first thing in the morning. At all. What do I see here? Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the Page of Swords, Spirit wants to talk about like you trying to block someone else from holding on to you, and working on you to put your boundaries down to way to take advantage of you. Someone, some type of situation, some type of investment, some type of savings. Maybe you saving up for mad money. I don't know. But something keeps you gridlocked to a certain frequency. And I see you trying to get out of that gridlock, though. It's like, I don't want to be on this vibration. I want to be on a different gridlock. I want to be... What's your angel message? I ain't going to hold y'all too long this morning. So you're trying to get your independence. You don't want to be with someone. You don't want to need someone. What's your angel message, Spirit? 7 deadly sins. Humanity's destructive traits. My Lanta. Spirit, I said good vibes. Humanity destructive traits. Stand up for the animals, animal bonds. Damn, y'all. There's a conflict between the head and the heart. Mm. I can't even say like you gotta heal. It's like this is a big ass colonoscopy. That's what that's what this looked like. It's like having an X-ray and you got a colonoscopy, and then inside your colon is a big ass polyp, and it need to be removed because it can give you it would give you irritable bowel syndrome. I'm not saying this to laugh at nobody, but I swear to God, that's all I see. You take a shit because this something has been given to you, belief system. You believe it, you digest it, and so it's like you are because you believe it. That's what it is, and I can't unsee it. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody got a lot of money. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Someone has a lot of money, but they're stingy. Wow. The Two of Cups. Now, this is not coming up romantic unless you're into the same sex. This is coming up like someone in your family has a lot of money and they're hella stingy. But I see this person trying to change that about themselves. This is like someone hitting the lottery. And even though they hit the lottery, they brought over that lack consciousness. So it's like a rich person with a broke person's mindset. And so what do they do when a person becomes rich out of nowhere and they have all this money? They bring over their resentments. They bring over their baggage that they had with friends, families. And the only thing that brings them joy is kind of like repaying what other people have done to them back to them, getting even. That's what it's pretty much saying, y'all. Someone feels like they have the power to hurt you. It's like, I'm going to be stingy to you, but I'm going to help everybody connected to you. So this could be a friend, or it's giving family member. This could be a mother, a sibling, your family member. So it's like, I'm going to help everybody around you. But when it comes to you directly, I don't care if you were struggling, homeless on your last, you will never benefit from me hitting the lottery or me having success. But trying to hurt you is only hurting them. Because it's the seven deadly sin. Greedy. Someone's greedy to the extent of they're so greedy they're stingy. You ever heard that? Like someone being so greedy that they're stingy. They're so financially greedy that they're stingy. And they've even put this on God, like hand on the Bible, God is gonna deal with this person. God is gonna deal with you, or something like that. You'll see, just wait. So someone is waiting for you to receive your karma. This person also has jealousy. Yes, I'm telling you, Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is some of you guys with the Emperor energy. This could be like a spouse, a ex, a boss. Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is like I'm gonna make sure someone else is like supported. Two of Cups. They have a personal relationship. I don't know why somebody is hoping that they hurt your feelings. It's like someone playing favorites. Show me the Queen of Pentacles. Show me the Queen of Pentacles. In reverse. Yeah, this is saying worrying about money. Okay, you have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you're worrying about any money or something like that, there's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or something like that that is going to come. They're gonna like come in and help you or something like that. Hold on, y'all. This is next level messy. Hold on. Empress in reverse. Someone does this. I don't know if it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a person that don't like their baby mom. Okay, you could have a sibling. That's what I'm picking up on. Like a sibling that has very low self-esteem because they were compared to you a lot by somebody. Show me the Emperor. Show me the Emperor. Okay, so this Emperor is pretty much complaining about like not being able to afford certain like not being able to afford like car, transportation, something like that. So packed on whatever you got going on in your own personal life, this situation is happening around you. And I feel like you're blocking everybody out because you don't want their shit coming over into your lane. But I do feel like because someone here has manifested some type of karma with the seven deadly sins. So when someone's envious of you, they're manifesting karma to go both ways. Now, karma, it can be good or bad. So some of y'all, a lot of your blessings is coming from back pay, from karma associated with people, family, friends, relationships that have done you wrong. So when they come back towards you and you don't want to engage with them, whatever, it's like God going, it's like being on a playground, right? And then your father go and get the person that's the corporate of why this cycle is constantly repeating itself in different ways, bring them to you and say, okay, you did this and you did that. Now you got to make this right and you got to make this right. You owe 10 of Pentacles. It don't matter how they got to pay for it. They got to pay for something. So the person that was wishing, every time they prayed on your downfall, every time they said, God's going to get you, God went and reviewed the tapes And then God said, now you called me down here to sort out this situation. After reviewing the whole situation, I determined that you're the person in the wrong. You're the person with the 7 deadly sins. You're the person operating in this spirit of jealousy, envy, resentment, lust, whatever. Your intentions are not pure. So now you're going to have to pay my collective moms over here. You're going to have to pay them for. Now, the sleepless nights could be over for you. You could have been gotten over the situation. You're like, I'm over it. I'm done with the situation. But the cycle ain't complete because you won't allow nobody to come back. I don't care if they coming back towards you, asking you if you hungry. If they come asking you, if you hungry, if they come asking you, if you need something, it's because they owe you. And that closes the cycle. Now, if you find yourself reaching out to that person, guilt brought you to that person. The truth is that something that was done under the table intentionally to hurt you, it didn't work. But this is humanity's issue. Every time they feel vexed or they feel like something happened to them, they start throwing around Psalms 91 and prayers, and they start thinking that some shit happening to them. But really, it's like karma off their own 7 deadly sins. So there's some, I wouldn't call it like drama. The star. Yeah, they hating on you. It's giving fake love. It's giving something wasn't balanced. Someone didn't take accountability. And it's not just talking about romance. This is saying friends, family, foes, all of them. And they're all being made aware, one person at a time, that you were the motherfucking star to begin with. What's up, High Priestess? And that they feared the change. And you were their reckoning. Because you irritate their demons. Since you were a child. So every time they be spying on you, whether they say it out their mouth or not, it was found that their thoughts were unclean. So you got good karma coming towards you. Just so you know, that's it. That's all. Let's get your closing message. I had to get it. It was really... And I do feel like somebody is being warned not to fuck with you as we speak. Let this be a public service announcement. That's what your angels are pretty much telling a group of people. Let your thoughts be clean. Good morning, Monique. Good morning. We have sex magic. Oh, her little tatas. Okay. It says, I draw on my body with an invisible blade, carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. Like I told you, this may be like a sisters and siblings and shit. Girlfriends and friends. We have primal energy at the bottom. There is no other way around but through the very truth that lives within you. I'm telling you, you are the way, the truth, and the light. You are the star. There's no way around. These people have to get their karma. They can try to avoid it, but it's sticking to them like glue. Naked. Mama Wata and celestial alignment. This entire situation as it plays out, you could be getting dreams and confirmations of it. it's going to pretty much, like, you walking into the situation completely innocent. It's giving wounded healer, yeah. Like, you're gonna walk into a situation completely blinded, and you were divinely guided. You are divinely protected. You help the wounded, Sekhmet. You help other people heal because you healed yourself. And then we have fearless love. You are literally leaving behind a consciousness of scarcity. This could be genetically, okay, you incarnated to a family where they have scarcity mentality, and you're the one that's going to break that generational curse, and that's the good vibes that you're going to be able to experience. It's coming in for you. It's happening for you, not to you. So that's how I know the reading is done. We did it. Okay, I'm so happy. I love you guys. This has been an amazing little session. I gotta make my way around town. Making my way downtown. Walking fast. Do I have time? I'll have a little bit of time. All right, I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.